Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my gosh, man. Bitcoin took a big dump. When we were talking with Tone Vase, we're like, okay, this is Ming out here. And, this was the line in the sand there, this upward trend. And as soon as it broke, that's it. We're done and finished. Now, question is this going to pump very soon and wipe out the bears? We're going to talk about that and more in today's episode. Today is Saturday, and I'm going to be going to the CoinsPaid event here in Dubai, and I'm going to be speaking there, talking about the monetary revolution. Right, it's coming fast, and it's going to be an awesome event. I hope to see you guys there. It's been a great time here in Dubai. Lots of different events that I was speaking at and so forth. And if you want to see some of the stuff that I've done, I'm going to be posting them up over the next little while on my Instagram, right? So check it out. Also, for those who were at the meetup yesterday, I'm going to be providing a link in the description below of all the photos and stuff like that for that meetup. So if you want to check that out, the photos will be there for you to see. Every time I do one of these meetups, I'm going to start having a photographer come along. So if you're kind of camera shy, then don't show up. Of course, the photographer will remove you if you don't want to be. So yeah, looking forward to the next one. It's actually going to be on the 29th, not the what's it called? The 28th. I misspoke in my last video. I'm going to remind you guys again, the 29th. Of October, and that's on a Friday at 10 a.m. here at the address Skyview. I might have to get a conference room because I can't believe that so many people showed up last time. It was a packed house. Anyways, it's been fun. All right, let's get on to the trades. Right, remember, if you want to trade this, you could trade this at bybit.davincij15.com and get $3,500. Deposit bonus up to $3,500, and also at femex.davincij15.com and also receive a deposit bonus. So make sure you head over to bybit.davincij15.com right now, open up an account right now, and deposit a small amount and then you could just take it out later if you want. So yeah, you can just trade with your deposit bonus. Alrighty, let's get on with the charts right now. Okay, well. Oh boy. Well, so what's going on with Bitcoin? What does it want to do here? And you can see that we are stuck behind this 13 EMA. The 13 EMA is very important. It always shows you whether that the market is trending upwards or trending downwards. You can see when we're trending upwards, the market stays above the 13 EMA, and when we're trending down, it tends to stay below the 13 EMA. So that's an indication that we are still in a bearish trend, but don't worry, those bears will get their day. They'll get their up and comings, and they'll be on life support very, very soon. We can see here we are stuck at the 23.6 level, which is hardly ever a level that gets held with any kind of strength and conviction. Although we've got a lot of traffic here, I don't see it being a strong hold, and I do see us at least coming down to this green level here and bouncing off that. It's going to be a kind of scary one because we've got the 38.2 down here, and the 38.2 has marked these areas for destruction. Any of these people who have like stop losses there, they might be in for trouble. But the problem is now the momentum has not changed, and if we were to look at our 4 hour and maybe let's add the indicators. You could see there is no kind of like there is no indication that, hey, this is going to turn around anytime soon. So I don't know. We might have to we might see this thing come all the way back down to the 61.8, but that's a possibility. We have to wait for the 38.2 to see what happens. If we come down like a knife on the 38.2, that would be sweet, because that's most likely going to give us a nice bounce. And if we bounce high enough, we could restart the trend upwards again. We'll probably have to recapture this trend line sometime in the future. Right, and I would say if we were to draw it right about here, right, that would be the most likely scenario here. You can see it's tried to stay above it there and just failed. And yeah, we'll probably have to recapture that sometime before we say, okay, bullish run again. It's booming. So we might have to wait for some W actions in Bitcoin. Okay. So basically, the only thing you can do here is short, or if you want, you can hold your nose and hit the 38.2 buy zone. Should once this kind of thing comes all the way back down here. There's no guarantee that it'll come down here. Could bounce on this green level, which is a very important trend line here, and then off to the races. So just consider that when you're trading, okay, whether you're bearish or bullish, okay, so just keep that in mind. Let's head over to Ethereum. But before we do, right, remember, you could trade this. I'm actually in a short, with paper hand short. I'm a paper hand bear. Yeah, my stop losses are real tight, and seeing if this thing is going to take us down to some lower levels. We can wait and see, right, how it goes. We can see you've got a nice little M, but you know it's already probably in profit zones where you're supposed to take profit on that M. But let's just see. I think it's going to be chopped sideways before, and I might get stopped out before I even get any kind of like a win on this. Remember, I'm doing this at bybit.davincij15.com, so check that out and head over there if you're interested into trading the leverage exchange, right? Trading can be fun, but it's also dangerous. So make sure that you know exactly what you're doing when you're doing these leverages, because it can get scary. You can lose a lot of money. So make sure you use proper risk management. Okay, Ethereum time. Ethereum, oh my goodness, it reversed, and it tried to come above this resistance level. It peeked its head above it, and then it's like, yeah, I'm tired, I'm done. Oh boy, well, that's that for Ethereum. You know what? Let's add the EMAs on this for Ethereum. Let's see here. EMA ribbon. Let's choose one of here. Let's go with that. Let's see how that looks on the 4 hour. Well, you can see it bounced off the bottom of the EMA ribbon, and it's now at the top, and it's like, yeah. Look, I forgot to bring in the EMA ribbon here. You can see Bitcoin is well below it and it's staying below it, so you can say we are heading downwards. But don't worry, bears. Don't worry, bulls. We'll get them back. And the bears will be hurting very soon, very, very soon. And we're going to be laughing at their faces. But not today. Alrighty, you can see that even here on Ethereum, things are not looking too good. Basically, we have to look for shorts on Ethereum. I think it might be a little bit early on the game here, going down to the hourly. We still probably have some time to consolidate on Ethereum. If we go over to the not the 1 minute, that's just crazy. If we head over to the 1 hour here, you can see the Bollinger Bands are starting to squeeze. There's more time here before we can see this thing actually decide to break in one direction or another. Usually when when things are getting consolidations, things stay in a range, and the Bollinger Bands tighten before we actually see a break in either direction. It doesn't give you directional information, the Bollinger Bands, but it does tell you that we're about to do something majorly. As you can see here, the band squeezed a little bit, not as tight as I would have expected, but it did squeeze, and then boom. down here, right? There was a squeeze, and then it made a major move, and then another squeeze, and then boom, major move upwards. So yeah, those the Bollinger Bands give you an indication when a major move is just about around the corner. So yeah, use those for that as well. Heading to the 4-hour to look at the Bollinger Band, you can see that probably there's more downside to go. It's below the 13 MA, and we could easily just with this is on Ethereum, we could easily touch the bottom of the band here before we see any kind of reversal on Ethereum. So we're gonna have to wait and see for that. Dabble just did not work. I would not run the Dabble here. It is not looking good. We're not closing the bands here. The Dabble did make sense here, and you can see it did take you into profit, even though you were like sweating a lot here because you had to, the stop loss was way down here on this level on the Dabble at the 36.81, and boom, it took off nicely. All right, so let's head over to the dominance, because the dominance is just like, what? Reversed on us. I'm like, complete reversal. It did not look good. It was running, and then all of a sudden, just like something just happened. Like somebody said, no more up for the dominance. And now we're back down below the 200 period moving average, which is, yes, sweet. Kind of surprised though. There is no kind of resistance here for this thing to just all of a sudden turn on us. You could say this, but I wouldn't count that. I'd call that paper hand resistance. And same with this, right? I mean, it's just that there's not enough here, but maybe there is, right? Maybe if we added all these up, right, they probably added to some sort of level of resistance that was coming in. Maybe the body here, right? No, not really. These ones, not really. I mean, there were some closes above that. So it's kind of interesting how we resisted this level so easily. It just didn't make much sense to me. Looking at the fibs, right? You see the 61.8 was there, and then I guess that was a 78.6, which is surprising. The Hail Mary level was actually hit on the dominance. Weird. That never happens on the dominance. I've never seen that happen. But then again, I never trade the dominance, so what do I know? But there it is. There's the Hail Mary, right? It was kind of scary, right? It looked like, oh my God, Hail Mary, Mother of God, play for us sinners. From now and then to time, we were looked done for, as it just barreled up to the 78.6 and then reversed. Oh man. Wow, that's why it's called the Hail Mary, right? Because the market tends to barrel at you, right? And then reverse. And so it looks like you're going to get killed and wiped out. And nope, it just turns direction. Love that. Okay, well, taking a look at the crypto bubbles. I'm not seeing much of a green action here. I guess it's just less red, maybe. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of red here priced in Bitcoin, but I guess it's all happening in the dollars, or off of the regular trains, because look, the dollar values, things are like pretty crazy. A lot of green, but yeah, you want more Bitcoin, not dollars. So let's stick to that, because dollars, right? They're going to zero, so you want to hold on to something solid. All right, and what's that? What's that? It's Bitcoin. And why is Bitcoin solid? Well, Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Thanks for watching. Cheers.